Welcome back, everyone, to Fact Nation. If you've ever heard of the dark web, you probably think of hackers, illegal activity, or something straight out of a thriller movie. But there's way more lurking beneath the surface of what you know. And today, we're diving deep into some shocking facts about the dark web that will blow your mind. Now let's step into the shadows. Okay, so when you hear dark web, your first thought might be illegal activity, right? But here's a fact that might surprise you. Not everything on the dark web is illegal. In fact, a good portion of it consists of completely legal activities. For instance, there are platforms for whistleblowers to leak important documents safely, journalists communicating with sources in oppressive regimes, or even forums where people discuss online privacy. So while it's true that a lot of sketchy stuff goes down in the dark web's darkest corners, there's also a legitimate side to it that gets overshadowed by the sensational stories. Crazy, right? Who would have thought the dark web had a good guy side? Here's something that a lot of people get wrong. You can't just hop on Google, type dark web, and expect to land there. The dark web is only accessible through special software, like Tor, the onion router. Tor basically anonymizes your connection by bouncing it through multiple layers across the world, making it nearly impossible to trace. It's like peeling back layers of an onion. But instead of getting teary-eyed, you end up accessing the hidden parts of the internet. So if anyone tells you they Googled the dark web, you can give them a knowing smirk and tell them they've got a lot to learn. Now this is where things get really creepy. The dark web is infamous for its black markets. And let me tell you, some of the things being sold there are straight out of your worst nightmares. Sure, you've got your typical illegal goods, drugs, weapons, stolen data. But did you know people sell even stranger things? I'm talking about hacking services, counterfeit identities, and sometimes even, well, people. Yes, human trafficking and illegal hitman services have reportedly been advertised in the darkest corners. But be careful what you believe. Many of these are scams preying on those looking for something nefarious. It's horrifying and gives you a sense of just how far the dark web can go. And what's worse is, it's not as hard as you'd think to find these markets. Here's where it gets technical. Hackers. The dark web is a hacker's paradise. It's a place where vulnerabilities are shared, zero-day exploits are sold, and stolen data from massive corporations is auctioned off to the highest bidder. For example, in 2021, massive data breaches like those of Facebook and LinkedIn saw millions of personal data records end up for sale on the dark web. And these aren't small-time operations. We're talking about organized professional hacking groups making millions. Think your personal info is safe? Think again. Hackers even sell tools for everyday people to spy on others. Things like keystroke loggers and ransomware kits. It's a full-blown industry in the underbelly of the internet. Now you might be wondering, how do authorities not shut this down? Well, here's a shocker. They're trying, but it's not that simple. The dark web's anonymity makes it extremely difficult for law enforcement to track down criminals. Even so, there have been some major victories. You might remember Silk Road, the infamous dark web drug marketplace. It was taken down in 2013, and its creator, Ross Ulbricht, is serving life in prison. But the dark web is like a hydra. You take down one site, and two more pop up in its place. The truth is, for every major bust, there are countless more sites popping up, almost like a shadow network that never really goes away. Now you might be thinking, this all sounds terrifying. Can I even stay safe? And the answer is yes, as long as you stay away from it. While the dark web itself isn't necessarily evil, what you might stumble across there can be. Your best bet? Use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and don't download sketchy files from suspicious sources. And if you ever feel curious about exploring the dark web, maybe just watch videos like this instead. Trust me, you don't want to dive into those waters. And there you have it, some shocking and downright terrifying facts about the dark web. It's a place full of mystery, danger, and well, some good too. But it's definitely not for the faint of heart. If this video gave you chills or made you rethink your online safety, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and share it with your friends. Because let's be real, they need to know this too. Until next time, stay safe out there and keep exploring the internet. but maybe not too deep into the shadows. See you in the next video.